you for joining me in studio today. I have been watching all of your comments. It's lovely to see you all and see what you're all chatting about. You like a good old chat on that chatting, don't you? So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Toni and I'm a guest presenter on Create and Craft, and studio is a great place to come and take some inspiration and do as you please with it. If you are watching on YouTube, hi everyone, everybody's saying hello, blooming neck, hi everyone. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click the subscribe button, and the little HD button will give you a better viewing experience. And after the live show, if you could pop a comment underneath the live video, that would be much appreciated. That gives us a wider reach. So let's see who's on today. Lots of you, so it's going too fast. Sending my eyes funny, it's going too fast. So hi Sandra, Selma, Sian, Jeanette, Enid, Karen, Carol, Gillian. I'm sure Nathan's pushed that right back because he thinks my eyes are brilliant. It's right back against the wall, guys. That's why I'm struggling. It's not my fault, it's Nathan's. I can't hardly see it. So sorry, Nath. Forgot to say. I'm just getting it pulled closer. My eyes. Perfect, thank you. So Violet, Jane, Amanda, Carol, Gillian, Jill, Sylvia, Elizabeth, Tina. Where's Pat Pepper today? I hope you're all well. Anyway, the sun is still out. It's not raining as of yet in Wakefield, and I hope it's not too bad wherever you live in the UK. And if you are not watching in the UK and you are from across the pond or somewhere else, welcome to our live studio. It's lovely to see you all. So I hope you're all happy. Are we all happy? You have to let me know. I'm sure you are all happy, which is great. A couple of things that I need to tell you all about. So on Friday, I'm going to be on Create and Craft. Now, there is nothing major on Create and Craft on Friday, nothing major happening. There are a few new little bits and bobs. You may have them already, you may not. Yep, everybody's fine. Happy, happy, happy. Don't wish rain on us, Toni, I know. So on Friday, and there's a couple of things that are going to be in the shows. I've got 2 live hours on Friday, and I'm just helping Create and Craft out for those 2 live hours. So I'm on at 1:30 and 6:45 on Friday. And if you're wanting to know what's in the show, can you remember the lovely little re-inker bottles that we brought for our pens? Well, we've been persistently asked for just the re-inkers. Asked and asked and asked. So what we've done is we've taken them to TV and we've put a bundle together for you of all the variations of colours. But if you just want to buy one for your pens, you can do that as well on Friday. So if you're running low on one of your specific colours, then you'll be able to get your re-inkers for your sparkle pens if you want to. But today, because there's so much ink in them and you only need a couple of drops in your pen, I'm going to use them in a live demo doing some ink smooching. So these are going to be in the show. And also in the show is going to be your lovely thank you stamp that you all had as a free gift from me. So Create and Craft wanted to have the stamp, which is fine, but obviously they have to pay the price for the stamp. So you can sit back if you have had your free gift from me, knowing that you'll be able to create straight away anything I create live in the Create and Craft show. So I hope that's okay. So that's Friday. Just a little quick note to tell you, Claire is in studio tomorrow, but she's on at 12:45, the hour before me. So you have a lovely afternoon stroke evening with Thirsty Brush and stamps by me. So you'll be able to get a bit of inspiration from us both. So I would probably set your recorder from 12:45 and you'll be able to see the lovely Claire too. So Friday afternoon, if it is raining, which the weather says it is going to, you'll be able to sit back with a cup of tea and enjoy. So that's Friday. I am live again on TV on Monday. So I wasn't really meant to be on until Monday, but obviously I'm helping them out on the Friday. But on Monday we have a brand new launch. And as you can see, ta-da, we have some fabulous samples behind me. And normally I show you all the new products in a Facebook Live. However, this week is a bit of a manic week. We have some building work in the building. It's going to be chaotic, and I cannot say whether I'm going to be able to, one, get an internet connection, two, be able to do a studio without it being too noisy. So I felt like today was a perfect opportunity to show you what's going to be in on the show on Monday. And it's a brand new launch, and I think I'm on TV Monday and Tuesday. with these products, and it's a little launch. You'll be pleased to know it's a little launch. So have you got your cup of tea? I'm just going to show you the lovely products that we've got in the show on Monday. If you do like any of the products and you want to buy them from us, you can do that. They're in FBL on our website. However, we do encourage you to wait till Create and Craft if you are a club member, because the prices come down in the live hour and you might get a bit better saving than if you got them from me, because I can't do what Create and Craft do. I'm not big like them. Let's have a look. Hope everyone is well. Got your granddaughter. Oh, I'm having that problem this week with the son around. He goes back to school on Monday though. So let's show you what's in the show. So it's a little launch. We have 2 bundles. So we have a bundle of 3 and a bundle of 2. I'll show you the bundle of 2 first. So in this bundle, which is on TV, we have these 2 fabulous circular wreath effect styles. So basically you get the lovely foliage that goes in the circles, the sentiments fit within, and this one as well with the beautiful hanging like ribbon border. Again, as always, lots of scope for colouring. The sentiments fit in, and the dies are also in the packaging, so you'll be able to create some amazing looking shaker cards should you wish. So you can either take the in out, leave it in the outside as well. And let me just double check one thing before I tell you any false information. Yep, okay, so you get the lovely matte and layer as well. So if you want to matte and layer it onto some sparkle, you can do that also. And in today's show, I am going to give one of the brand new stamps that are not launching till Monday away to one lovely winner who is watching today. So that's a bit of a treat, isn't it? So it's to, so when you tune in, Nathan is going to pick a winner at random, not hopefully a girl off my design team today. He will pick one at random and we will send one of the brand new stamps out to you. So those are those 2. So these 2 are going to be together. But as always, you can buy them as individuals. So if you just like this one or you just like this one, you know you can get the ones that you love. So that's that set, very quickly today. And then in the next set, we have these lovely 3 here. Now, these are so pretty, so pretty. In your heat embossing and your colouring and just all of the lovely stuff that we love to do here at Stamps by Me. So we have Together Forever, which has got an open, very sketchy bud on here, and it's got the solid leaves. So that's going to look stunning in your heat embossing, and you get some lovely sentiments. Together is a beautiful place to be. I can't thank you enough. Home is where the heart is, always together with all my love. Thank you so much, Together Forever. So it's really difficult sometimes to come up, you know, with unique sentiments, but these sorts of sentiments have a place for everything, don't they? So hopefully it'll cover all genres. Then we have these beautiful 2 open daisies. So one which is just about to droop and one beautiful and proud open one. And then we've got Never Look Back, beautiful in every way, you are perfect to me, find joy in the ordinary, and perfectly imperfect. That's a nice one, isn't it? Do you like these ones? I thought you might, because this is like going back to when we started at Stamps by Me with the sketched florals. And then the last one is Perfect Moments, and this one is really different. We've never done anything like this before. And then you get beautiful, good luck, wishing you lots of happiness. Don't wait for the perfect moment, take the moment and make it perfect. You did it, and congratulations. And as always, with the spots on there, you get the coordinating dies which go around your artwork and around a few of the sentiments, obviously metal permitting. So if it's a really big metal outline, we've done our best to try and get at least one sentiment in there too. So there's a few in there because this is slightly smaller. Let's have a look. Is everybody okay? Yeah. Yeah, we do absolutely. Sue's right. Sue's always said she loves my sentiments, and I do absolutely try my best to try and do something different. You know, there's only so many dreams we can do and thank yous we can do. We can change the font, and we try and change the style so they fit perfect for landscape and portrait, but sometimes it is really different, and I think we've done that. We need to move away from that. So shall I show you some of the lovely samples using some of these gorgeous, gorgeous stamps? And as you can see, the design team haven't stopped playing. These are not half of them. They are all on the back here. Some beautiful, beautiful coloured ones on there. And it just shows you that, you know, the Stamps by Me range has grown significantly, because now what's happening is the design team are not only using the stamps and dies, the mediums that they're using with them too, our gossip range, you know, our sparkle range. There's just so much now at Stamps by Me, and I do say this every time, but how you all decide and how you all choose, you know, is beyond me, because I would hate to have to choose, but I am grateful if you have chosen at least one. Let's have a look. Everybody's good. Going to be broke again. I'm so sorry. It is a small one, and you can buy one. You can buy one if you want to, but I know some of you like everything. So let's just pull these out a shot, and I'll pull them in one at a time. So this is the beautiful, I'm not going to go through them all, but this is that beautiful drooping daisy effect. I'm going to do a demo on this one. Very similar, but not exactly the same. And we've got those lovely embellishment. Can you see in the background there, that looks like a metal embellishment? Absolutely gorgeous. And that is just a white top folding note card, guys. Really, really pretty. And then, let's have a look at this one. And this is the lovely, lovely sketchy one with the lovely leaves and the buds. You don't get a single open bud on this one. So you don't get a single open bud on this one, and you get the lovely green leaves. And just think of all the colours you could do this one in. It's lovely as well. Home is where the heart is. And these are our lovely stitch squares, you know, the nesting cut and emboss with the embossed line in there. So gorgeous. And then what about some of our circle stitch dies, and then the lovely on craft, some splashes. This is your rectangle stitch. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited about these ones. I do love sketchy images and things like that. The design team always do me proud. I absolutely love them. And then this is the lovely one with the lovely circle wreath on there, and bleaching technique with a beautiful butterfly. And this is the butterfly that we did in studio. Can you remember the other day, which I didn't use? So just shows you, doesn't it, how effective these butterflies are with or without the splashes on there. So what else have we got going on? So using other products in your stash. This is Imala. This is one of our lovely stencils, and then just stamped on in black. And again, looks like every single card's used the stitch squares and rectangles. So well done, design team. Hi Shirley. Hi Patricia. So using the lovely birds from your paper collection. I'm just going to fly through them because I have got a demo. And then someone with doing the spots around the side. Now these daisy ones are quite big stamps, guys. So some might have to stamp it off the page or on the page. And then we have some, look at this, and this sort of effect here is what you're going to be able to create with your lovely sparklinks, and I'm going to show that today. And I've got an orange and yellow, so we're going to do an orange and yellow background, but look at the sentiment on this one. Find joy in the ordinary. How cool is that one? And then another big daisy one with some stenciling in the background. That's been done by Elaine. Beautiful, again, stitched. And that's that solid one with the solid black leaves. So these are live on Monday. Remember that, guys. I mean, I'm on TV on the Friday. Use it with the sparkly inks. But I am live with these ones on Monday. That's with the lovely sparkle. It's not coming up on camera there, but sparkly gold embossing powder. No line watercolouring, lovely Victoria. That's just hand coloured. How gorgeous is that? That's in gold embossing. You can see that one there. And then some shaker cards where you just take the centre out. one's really pretty. Very clean and simple card is that one. That one's been done by Karen, coloured with the gossip markers, I believe. And that's the lovely postage collection. And then gold embossed with that the lovely Claire's words in the background there. And it just goes on and on and on. To show you a few more. So these are all probably things that you've got in your stash, like the script one. That's onto gold mirror, white embossing. And then do what you love, just a black outline there with a die. So, forgive me, I have no idea who's done this one. It's a beautiful card though, it might be Marilyn. So she's done the circle wreath, and she's done this, she stamped the door from the collage collection in the background there, and then the beautiful old time postage. So I'm going to leave it there because we will be here all day. So I hope you like the new collection. I'm sorry I haven't done a Facebook Live. The opportunity of trying to hit a decent Facebook Live was practically nil. So I just felt today was probably the first opportunity I would be able to show you properly. And Friday, I'm not here, I'm on TV. So it rules out the Friday shows, unfortunately. So I hope that's okay. And I hope you like them. It is a little lovely collection. And again, they're good old stamps where you're going to get fantastic uses with your colouring and things like that. So and breathe. Drink your coffee. So in today's studio, the stamp that I'm going to give away is this one, because it's one of my favourites. So I'm going to give away the stamp and the die to one lucky person who's commented live on chat today. So Nathan will pick and let me know on the whiteboard before I finish. And as you can see, just behind here where my thumb is pointing, there is a beautiful sample as if it was meant to be. And I think that's probably a Karen card using this very, very stamp. So there we go. So I had to send out the one that I love the most. Oh, I do love them all, but you know, we always have favourites, don't we? And then when I get to live show on Friday, it'll be a different favourite one. So, you know, it's all good. So let's craft. I have a piece of the mixed media board, but you don't have to have this in your stash to create what I'm going to create. You can just use white cardstock. I'm having a moment with the mixed media board at the moment. I am enjoying it, so I'm going to use that today. I have a top folding white note card, okay, and I have the coordinating envelope as well. And in this demonstration, I'm going to use the lovely set 3 3D embellishments, and I'm going to use this lovely chevron style here. So this is the one that we launched a couple of weeks ago, I believe. Feels like a year ago, but it was only a couple of weeks ago. So we're going to use this lovely one here, which I've already pre-cut twice. So you can see here 2 white embellishments, and it gives you the stitch detail. And they're just great building elements to build your flowers and things like that onto. So first of all, I'm going to use my sparkly ink. So if you are interested in the sparkly ink and you're thinking, I love the colours that Toni used in studio, the colours that I'm using are colour 30 and 05. So if you do want to buy them on Friday on TV, these are the 2 colours, but there is a full set of 24, including the clear, but you can buy them as individuals. So maybe if you don't want the full set and you're thinking, do you know what, I'll never use the full set, pick the colours that you use the most in your crafty projects. So first of all, I'm going to grab my Eureka. So Roseanne's thanking everybody for everybody's kind comments. You are very welcome, Roseanne. I'm sure everybody looks after each other on here, which is brilliant. So I've got a bit of water too, just in a spray bottle. So first of all, I'm going to work with the 2 colours, but I'm going to work one, dry it, and then another and dry it, so I get a bit of texture. So let's go with the 05. So I'm going to give it a good old shake too, because it's the sparkly ink and it is sparkle, it's not mica. So what happens is it's heavier than mica. So you need to give it a good old twist around, get that lovely colour all mixed up, and then you'll get a lovely sparkly finish on your project. So I'm just going to pop a little bit onto my mat here. This is going to last you forever, by the way. I've had these since we launched them, and as you can see, my pots are still pretty much full. Albeit I don't get as much time as you guys now, I don't think, but still all the same. I do use my stuff, I really do. So I'm just going to spray this with a little bit of water just to push it back a little bit. But if you spray it with water, don't be worried about losing the sparkle, because it does stay there. It's still dry sparkly. So I'm just going to take my mixed media board and I'm just going to pop it onto the ink in the centre there and just give it the opportunity to give it a good drink of that sparkly ink. My gosh, I don't know if you can see how sparkly that is, but it's incredible. There we go. So I'm just going to set that aside. And what I'm going to do with this ink that's on here, I'm just going to respray. And I'm going to take the envelope, because I'm going to do a coordinating envelope, and over one corner, so where am I going to pop the stamp? So this corner, I'm just going to pop, let's just spray it a little bit more, this corner of my envelope into the yellow. So I would get the match on the corner of my envelope, and I'm just going to set that aside. And let's clean this off. Now, if you are doing what I always tell you to do, and that's make 3 cards instead of 2 or 1, you will be able to not waste that ink. You will be able to just get the next card and dip it straight in and move on to the next. But obviously, I'm in studio and I'm speed crafting, but I do encourage you, if you are making 1 card, to make 3. So that is pretty much dry on that mixed media board, which is incredible. So it's so sparkly, and I hope you can see that. So let's move on to this lovely orangey corally colour here. So this is number 30. So we're going for a vibrant card today, guys. So you don't need a lot. I've just tried to use less ink there because I had a lot of waste in that yellow. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up that board again, and I'm just going to pop it straight in the centre and let it drink some of that lovely orange. I might even rock it because it's got a nice curve in it at the moment. And hopefully we'll get a nice twist of orange on there too. Can we see the difference? Yeah. So I'm just going to let it run back into the centre there. It must be the lights in here. It's drying super fast. So I'll just mop some of that lovely orange up there. And I think I actually like that. So we'll set that aside. And then with the bit that's left on here, just spray again. I'm just going to pick some of that lovely orange up. So we've got a bit of contrasting colour on our coordinating envelope. Just like a little bit of difference. There we go. Can we see that there? So you can just see that orange sitting on top of that beautiful like daffodil yellow there. It is really vibrant, and if you're not into vibrancy, I'm not sure you'd like these colours because they are super bright. But I guess with all watercolours and dye-based inks, you can push them right back with lots and lots of water. I'll just clean this off. So I've got a question. Toni, can you tell me please, I have done a background and a lady's head on it, and I've been told the lady needs grounding, but how would I do that? It is on your Eureka Facebook help before framing. Cast a shadow maybe to ground her if you're thinking she's looking like she's floating a little bit. Cast a shadow with a grey or a blue under the bottom of her face, so it just looks like you've got a shadow rather than grounding her, because you can't really ground a face. Faces are not really grounded, so I would probably cast a shadow, and I would do that with a watercolour grey or a blue, and just put like a few lines under her face just to cast that shadow. Would that help? I'm just quickly drying this one off. It is actually already dry, but I'm just encouraging the board to go back to maybe flat rather than a curve. So I hope you can see all that sparkling there. It's really, really lovely. I'll just dry out the envelope. So I'm just going to give this a brush over for any loose sparkle, because I don't want it to go all over. It is so sparkly, guys, so sparkly. So if you don't like sparkle, you've probably come to the wrong place. But there we go. Really, really lovely. Let's just give this a brush off as well, so anything loose. So you can see all the sparkling there. So let's move on to our background. So to create a little bit of dimension on this lovely background, I decided that I was going to use this lovely chevron effect as a little bit of a stencil. That's not dry. So what I was going to do is I'm going to take a contrasting ink pad, which is very similar but different, so we get a difference in colour. I'm just going to stencil through some of this cardstock that I've cut out using that lovely chevron die. So not only can we use them as embellishments, we can use them as stencils too. Can you remember when I told you on air? The versatility with these is absolutely incredible. I'm just taking the excess ink off my brush because I'm a mucky pup and I don't clean them till I come to use them next. So let's set that aside and let's go. Now you could use a pink. Shall we go with a pink? Picked raspberry? No, let's go ripe persimmon. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the die cut onto my artwork. Let's go a little bit higher, shall we? Just to create a bit of difference. And then I'm just going to pick up some of this lovely ink. I'm just going to stencil through and hopefully we will get some shadows of this chevron through. And I might take that ink right over that corner. Oops. So then when you take it off, you get the lovely, lovely detail. Can we see that there? So I'm going to twist this one round this time. And we'll do it downward. So in these embellishments, you can remember you'll have probably got the stars, the hearts, the butterflies. So you could really, in a sense, create any background you wanted to using these lovely, lovely embellishments. So I'm just creating myself a little bit of a pretty inky background here, nothing spectacular. Now you can chop up and change the colour. I'm just sticking with the one colour though. I do think it'd look incredible in a darker colour though, like a gents card, if you've got the courage. So there we go. I'm not going to overload because I don't want to spoil it. On the stencil I'm using Ripe Persimmon from the Distress Ink range. The circle and squares are back on order, Valerie. So yes, hopefully sweetheart you'll have them soon. So let's just set this aside and let's move on to our lovely stamp. Let me just clean my door. I'm just going to grab a piece of white cardstock. Straight into the Eureka. And today's stamp is going to be Let's go this one, shall we? Let's go this one. I was going to use a large daisy, but I just think how we've created our lovely background is going to look really, really well with this one. So first of all, let's stamp our lovely, and it's large. This is an A5 set, as you can see. So they are big designs. Don't let that put you off though, because sometimes it's easier to cut them down than it is to try and make them bigger. So let's stamp this lovely one out. Again, this would look beautiful in heat embossing too. So give it a good old ink up. And then we get our beautiful design on there. So let's just take this off the carrier sheet. And then let's get the die. So let's cut this one out. So you get your dies in the same packaging so you can keep everything together. So you get the matte and layer as well. So you can take the centre out smaller if you want to and make a matte sparkly matte and layer if you want to. So I'm just going to use my cut and boss here. My cut and boss has fallen out with me, I think. It's just not, I don't know what's wrong with it. And I love my cut and boss too. Everything's falling out with me at the moment. So I'm just going to use a little bit of tape here just to secure that in place. Not the correct tape, so I'm just getting rid of some of the tackiness off on my jeans, and I'm just going to pop it round here so you get that lovely 1mm border. So, you know, take your time to line it up best you can. And then we're going to run this one through. When I've found the plate to the machine, have I lost a plate? Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. And we'll just run this one through and we'll end up with a pretty, pretty design. Yep, you can use it separately, and there's a die where you can take it out separately, this one here. So you don't have to take out the outer part. You can just take out the centre should you wish. And then they get this pretty, pretty design. Can we see that there? Really, really, really pretty. And if you look, the hoop that's been put in there, it goes over some of the flowers for a change. So traditionally you would just see a little bit of the hoop maybe left and right, but on this occasion the hoop goes over some of the foliage as well, so it makes it look really, really realistic. So let's quickly add some colour. So let's go with a green. And let's go with the wrapped persimmon, which we have done on the lovely chevron on our card here. Just grab a small brush. So I'm not going to go all arty, light and shade. I'm literally just going to add some water to this. Push it right back. Now you can paint with your sparkle as well. I'm just not painting with the sparkle because I've got so much sparkle in the back of this card that to do it all sparkly would just be a little bit overwhelming. So I'm sticking with just the traditional colour here. So I'm just going to drop some of this lovely colour into these flowers. Now this is normal cardstock, nothing fancy, so it will drink the ink really, really quickly. It'll probably not give me any chance to move it around, which is fine. The look I'm going for is going to be the textured look anyway. I'm not even going to drop a second colour in there. I'm just going to absolutely just add that colour very, very quickly. Try and stay within the lines. So just colour all of the flower heads and all of the buds. But you can imagine this, can't you, in your greys and pinks like the design team have done them in, your gold embossing and your navies. All of the lovely colours that, you know, you all love to do at home. Is that all of the buds done? Yep. So let's swap out for green. Yeah, both the inner and outer dies are really important because, you know, the capability of doing shaker cards and popping gifts and things like that, it's really important that you have the pair. So I get this lovely green on here, and this green's going to offset that lovely yellow we have in our background. So this is what is going to make our lovely embellishment pop from the back, is this lovely green. So just take your time and just colour all of those little individual leaves. So I'm not going for light and shade, I am just going for a really just loose look on a pretty wreath here. There we go. So I'll just set this aside, and what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to set that aside so you can see already when we pop it on our design how gorgeous it's going to look. We need to get a stamped image in there, but let's just set that aside for now, and let's bring in our coordinating envelope. Can't spit my words out today. I think it's just because I'm just a little bit excited. It does happen. Just get rid of all the ink off my magnet here before it ruins my envelope. Let's pop it up here. And then I'm just going to grab the stamp. I'm going to coordinate it just very simply by using the large stamp, but I'm not going to obviously, you could stamp it all and pop the address in the window if you wanted to, that would look incredible, but I'm just going to catch some of the design over this corner here. Just in that puddle of ink. So you know when you get this one through the door, it isn't a bill. And the lovely hoop design is going to set it aside from just your normal stamp design too, which is really, really lovely. So let's just get some more ink on there. That looks really pretty, doesn't it? And then if you have your wax seals, a lovely gold wax seal on the back of this would look gorgeous too. See there, so you can see how it's sort of like going to come together when you get the lovely coordination together there. Yeah, and that's right, you don't need two, because when they snap together they pinch your skin and snap. That's why we don't put two in. I don't know how I've got, in fact I know why I've got two, is because I've got my small Eureka under here, look. Hence the missing magnet. That should really go in there. So yeah, we don't put two in because the capability of you nipping your skin is too easy. So, but if you want to use more than one, you can, but it's at your own risk, unfortunately. So let's move this one out of the way. So what we need to do now is we need to pick a lovely sentiment. I'll just put my carrier sheet on while I just see which one's going to fit. So let's have a look. Life is short and the world is wide. It is, isn't it? Let's celebrate. Do what you love. You can do this. You're so sweet. I'm going to go with this one. Now let's bring our artwork into play here. So I haven't committed to anything, and this would look beautiful offset to the side here with this all trimmed off and maybe brought round to this side. So don't just always look at your designs as they need to be like, you know, an entity, because they really don't. So let's pop this on here. The small Eurekas are on their way. We designed them so you could stamp your sentiments and not have to get your big one out. But I would honestly say, if you have a big Eureka, you don't need the small one. Unless you've not got a lot of space on your desk and you know, need to just get a little one out, then yeah, probably you could do with a little one. But honestly, if you've got a big one, you really don't need a little one. Not in my opinion anyway. So let's pick up this stamp and stamp this one out. But yeah, we have had some more remade because we still get asked for them. And they are good for a caravan. And if you are travelling. But yeah, you'll probably find predominantly 80% of the time you'll use your big one anyway. So there's a lovely, lovely sentiment from that collection. And what I'm going to do here is, because I've cut two of these, the one that I'm not going to use, I'm just going to snip away, split into two, because, you know, as I said to you guys when I launched these, that these are great snippable embellishments, and they truly are. So you can create panels and things like that. So if you have a really dark area on your card that you really cannot get your head around, and it's so dark, and you're thinking, do you know what, I've ruined my card because it's so dark. These embellishments cover really dark areas. Like this area here is a little bit dark for me, but if I was to cover that, glue that flat on there, look, can we see that then? Trim it off. I've pushed back nearly all of that colour, can we see there? And it just creates texture on your card as well. So it's just food for thought, is that one, but this is my idea. Whether it works or not is another matter. So I'm wanting texture behind my flowers. That's probably put the big one at the top. That's it, so let's glue this one on here. So this is just going to create a little bit of texture in the background of my card, so it's not all just like floating. So I'll just put some glue on my hand if it allows. And then this one down here. Move it over slightly so I'm going to get to see some of that design hopefully through. There we go. Can you see how the texture sort of like brought it to life a little bit underneath? So it's pushed back some of that bright sparkly colour. And now we'll just get some tape, and we'll pop some tape behind our lovely big flower design here. And a little bit more. Now, but you could obviously make these into fabulous shaker cards. If you wanted to, that is. That looks straight. Ooh. Let's go there. Like so. And then this is going to go straight onto the white top folding note card. And this is really lightweight mount board too, so it's not scary or overwhelming. Just move it around a little bit, give it a second to grab. And you can see instantly when you pop that onto a white background or a mount of some form, the artwork instantly pops. Just give that a second to grab. Whilst that's doing that, I'm just going to tidy my station, then I can show you. And let's just hold it up and hopefully it will look okay. So here we have the lovely card design, and then the coordinating envelope, it'll go inside for the lovely recipient. So there we go. I hope you like that one. Bright and breezy, hey, it is really sparkly. You can see how sparkly it is. So you can see how sparkly those lovely, lovely inks are. So you'll be able to, if you do like the sparkly inks, let's just see what it's like when, oh, hang on, let me just straighten it out a little bit because it's still moving. Let's just see what it looks like in the card, because I always like to see what they look like in the card. So when you open them, so it's still a bit wet, but I'm going to go for it. Make sure I took all my leaves in, my pretty leaves. There we go. So you have a lovely envelope with the beautiful coordinating design on the front there, and then when you come to open it and the person receives it at home, they've got a beautiful card which is super, super sparkly, she says when she gets it out, and then they've got a lovely card. The opening of a card is amazing, isn't it? So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like the new stamps and dies. They are really, really pretty, and I just love them, and the design team love them, as you can see. So gonna get so much use out of these with all your lovely inks, vibrant colours and things like that. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely evening. Don't forget, I'm on Create and Craft on Friday with the sparkly inks and the thank you stamp. Dream Big, Shine Bright, I think it's called. And then on Monday, I'm there with these fabulous new designs. If you do like any of the designs and you're not a Create and Craft Club member and you do like to buy from us, they are available on the website, but they're only available as individuals, unfortunately. And if you are buying from Create and Craft, make sure you wait till the live hour to see if the price is going to reduce any further. So I hope you like them. I will see you all on Friday live on TV. I'm being waved at for the winner. So nearly forgot. So the winner of this lovely, lovely brand new stamp, and I'm going to send it today, so you'll probably get it before we even launch it on Monday. And the winner is Christine Battany, I believe. Nathan's picked the winner, so congratulations, Christine. Please PM me on Facebook with your address and I will get this out to you today. Okay, congratulations, sweetheart, and well done. And I will see you all on TV 1:30 over on Create and Craft. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.